Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Lil Guardsman. And we're going to try and do a better job if we're drafting people again today, because it did not go well last time. What's this letter?
A letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing back. Your letter really made my day. Hearing you and everyone back home are doing so well made me sleep easy. So easy, in fact, that I missed the morning bugle and was late for roll call. Boy, was I in trouble, and because I wasn't there, I got stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But your grandfather on your mother's side was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me on my wedding day. If your wife doesn't find you handsome, she better find you handy. So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix, and then help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
Oh, God.
That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Draw me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such good news. If I get in trouble one more time, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely...
I'm so glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
Why does it feel like every decision we make is wrong? My spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will, Ash. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women and creatures are marching into battle with, Striker. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corps every possible courtesy, and don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of their plan. Nothing to see here, as they say, Councilwoman Ash. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. Middle Manager Mike Melroy. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad-type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away. But I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me, I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm, fortune teller to the stars. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with a lot of this information. I guess we'll see. Okay, well, we got loads now. So we'll fill everything up with good crystals. There we go.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately! Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the Sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen...
God.
Daughter of King Algernon, son of Queen... who was daughter of King Fangil, son of...
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice by the second.
I'm going to truth spray him. Because if... It sounds like there's discontent in their ranks. I wonder what that's going to mean.
It is my intention to divulge the top secret battle plans I have been made privy to the Queen in exchange for food for my people. We are starving, and if the Sprawl can help us, I will be sure to help you end this conflict to the best of my abilities.
Let's ring Striker.
Are you out of your mind? You want to let an enemy of the state who is here with terms of our immediate and unconditional surrender into the kingdom? Sure, why don't we just set a place for tea? Oh, hello there, invader. Would you care for some cream and sugar with all that pillaging and plundering?
Wow, your sarcasm is really brutal.
Don't let them in.
Huh. Okay, what about Ash? Does she say anything different?
Terms of immediate and unconditional surrender, is it? Let them in, but make sure you know exactly what is on their mind. You know what they say, keep your enemies close, and your friends so close you're practically kissing.
Is that what they say?
Sure is, and I should know. I have a lot of friends.
With that philosophy, I'm not surprised.
Okay, well I'm going to let him in, because it sounds like getting hold of their battle plans would be a good thing.
Thank you. Hopefully this exchange of food for information will help put an end to this bloody war.
Yay! Having heard their true intentions, you let them in. Now it's up to the Queen and other people above your pay grade.
Ahoy, child manning the gate!
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Alright, let's start off by speaking to him.
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
I feel like you're missing some steps.
Dad said about making sure they don't have anything to fix. Does he need this blowtorch? How do I use... Can I not use these things on people? We should talk to him again. Maybe he needs to request something to heat up the...
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was. This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Of course, all that depends on whether or not you help win the upcoming air battle first, right?
Obviously. That is definitely my top priority.
I have doubt.
Okay, I'm going to truth spray him.
I made a wager with some chums down at the Royal Academy Club that I could traverse the entire world in only 79 days. Fools. My real plan is to hide away with my balloon in the countryside, gather stamps from across the globe, and return well-rested, well-fed, never having pissed out of a balloon, and triumphant. That'll teach him for putting a worm in my beer.
Yeah, he ain't coming in.
Alas, now I will never prove myself to those bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside. Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Good luck on your weird side quest. Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
Alright, so what did it say about this guy again? Let's speak to him once.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Sounds like you take this pretty seriously. You must really enjoy cooking.
Cooking has nothing to do with it. This is all about cold, hard facts, which coincidentally is the temperature and consistency of our food.
Alright, well, let's call Ash.
Oh, goody! I've been expecting the catering corp to arrive with a plan to aid us with the food shortage crisis. It's said to be a good, solid plan, and a little more. And that's all I need to hear. Let him in at once so we can begin to address this population growth problem once and for all.
I thought it was a food ration problem.
Tomato, tomato.
Okay. Alright, well, on her head be it. We'll let him in.
You may enter, and do your best to help us with our food crisis.
Thank you. We at Catering Corp know that you and your general population are going to enjoy eating Soylent Beige nutrient bars as much as we enjoyed making them.
Soylent Beige. Oh. Oh no. I gotta understand that population growth problem now. Oh no. Okay, well we're averaging a 3 at the moment.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are...
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Is he though?
I didn't think any more home games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Don't trust him.
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
I'm actually gonna metal detect him because I wonder if he might have something valuable on I can confiscate.
Yeah, I thought you'd want to take a look at that. My championship ring. Took a team of misfits all the way to the finals one year.
Whoa! You won the Goblin Ball Cup?
Nah, I took those losers to watch the game. Then when no one was looking, I swiped one of these bad boys from the trophy room. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, we'll have that.
Now it looks like I swiped it from you.
Aw, come on!
Shiny.
Alright then, what's his plan?
Okay, I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, how do I say, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
You think that the best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblin Ball team?
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
You didn't actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
Or did I? Wink.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
Alright, we're not letting him in because, I mean, at the very least, he's gonna reduce the force on the walls.
Can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses,
Exactly.
but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now. And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
No, he's not coming in.
never did like Goblin Ball, did you?
Honestly, not really. But my dad sure does.
Well, he's probably very disappointed in you right now. Good day.
Yay! It was absolutely the right thing for the Sprawl's spread thin resources, but now there won't be a Goblin Ball game. And where's the fun in that? You will not be able to visit the arena. Oh, that's okay. Oh, hello, Echo.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and
Echo!
I hate myself.
What are you here for, ma'am?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out. You clearly don't have any of my peace blossom left.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
I've no reason to doubt him, but let's keep talking.
The reason I founded the Mages Guild was so that we wouldn't have to all gather together this way. It was a set of guiding principles that all mages would adhere to, so if you knew a mage, you knew what to expect. Kept people from fearing us. Now it looks like some mages want people to fear us. It won't end well.
That sounds to me like a good thing. A set of governing rules to make sure people feel safe? Am I wrong?
I don't think you are, but darker forces in the guild sure do. They think the rules are too strict. They want to use magic to control people, and eventually, the whole kingdom. If we don't stop them, there could be a rift in the guild itself with mages on both sides. It's getting pretty hairy.
What about Malcolm? He can tell the future Malcolm.
Let me consult the cards. Ah, the cloud of smoke. In all honesty, it doesn't really matter what happens to this guy. He's just around to give us some backstory and lore. He's as inconsequential as a leaf on the wind.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm.
What? What is that?
Thank you?
Is it a good thing? Nobody's ever said that at me before.
Yes, it's good. Thank you.
Thank you? Jessica?
Goodbye, Martin.
Okay, well, we're letting him in.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
Yeah, he was here on official guild business. Sure, he's a stoner windbag, but he's good people. Okay.
Whoa! Stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
Yeah, okay. Tell me about yourself.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god, can I be you?
Talk to them again, I guess.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
You are so incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way. I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
I don't want to muck this up. What could they be missing? Can I give them the blowtorch? Would that help? Yeah. What could they be missing? The code?
Peaches, speak!
Her roar roughly translates to, I need a firm hand to guide me into battle. Use a whip. I can barely hear that stupid little whistle she uses once we get above the cloud line. Get her a whip. A whip. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to use my chronometer on this one. I think it's the first time I've really used it. I'm happy with all of these, so we're just going to go to the beginning of this one. Yes.
Whoa!
Just going to skip through the dialogue. Right, we're going to talk, decode...
Peaches!
Your dragon's name?
I didn't name her.
She chose.
Yep, but she really prefers Peaches.
Okay, we're going to decode. And then we'll use the whip.
Peaches, speak!
Alright, yeah, we'll give her the whip. Peaches roars happily.
Hey, did you hear that? Peaches really responded well to the crack of the whip. If I had time, I'd try to find one of my own. Thanks for the demo.
Give bullwhip.
Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me.
That is true.
Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
Lil will receive a replacement bullwhip in her next shift. Yay. Well, let them in.
Alright, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your... giant intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville, reporting for duty.
Are you talking to me?
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Okay, I just suddenly had a thought. I want to go and redo the guy we've let in to basically cook all the all the orphans, whatever he's doing. So I'm hoping we can just redo him. If we have to redo all of it, though, I'll skip on through the stuff I've already done.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? We are prepared.
Skip through the
Very
dialogue.
heroic.
The proposed service.
Less heroic.
Alright, I'm gonna use the truth spray on him.
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan. Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day. Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and/or edible waste, either begged or foraged. Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms. So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
Yeah, he's not coming in.
I'm not gonna let you in to turn our people into food.
But what about,
No!
again, not exclusively people? We're open to all creatures.
Just no.
Yeah, we did better that time. You discovered Catering Corp's nefarious plans and stopped in its tracks. I mean, people are still starving, but 4-star. Okay, good. So do we skip ahead now to the Air Force guys, what I'm wondering? Oh no. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to do everything the
Most
same.
of you Guardian Defender types.
And you,
But I will pause here,
Albert, St.
and we'll come back when we're back at the triplane guy. Okay, we're back at the one where we were on before.
Attention!
Are you
Let's
talking?
get through this.
Ma'am, yes.
Okay, well, we'll talk to him.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A sup with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
Sure. What's her name?
I call her the Green Baron.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but that one kinda looks like a lemon.
I assure you the Green Baron is no lemon. In fact, I'd say it's lemonade.
I'm not sure if that's better.
Okay, let's try an X-ray. Oh, hello.
Ah yes, that is the finishing touch. Julian down at the GLA equipped the plane with it this morning. I don't think he was an engineer, just an enthusiastic volunteer. She's a large bomb we call the Inside the Park Home Run.
It looks really heavy. How does the plane fly with that?
Well, I haven't tried flying with it yet, just taxiing along the runway at a sensible speed. But there's plenty of space for it to roll around back there, with all those loose tanks of fuel and barrels of gunpowder.
Yeah, we're going to confiscate that.
Well, there's no way I'm letting you in with this. I wouldn't want you to roller through the streets with this inside the park home run in case you end up inside the park and, you know, kablooey.
You know, the question is, can it fly without that? Why don't we ask Striker?
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Confiscate the thing that is clearly going to backfire and then let him in.
All right, second lieutenant, head in and report for duty.
But the bomb! How can I help win the war without my bomb?
Trust me, I think it would have done more harm than good.
That was the point!
Just keep your eyes on the skies, flyboy.
Good. Well, I think we did better there. I think that was a pretty good day. Oh.
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole. Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point. Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Okay.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
Thanks, Lil. I'm sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Yep, sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
That's it, isn't it? I think we did quite well there. Maybe replaying one or two, but due to your exceptional job performance, you were paid 30 gold. Huzzah. Well, we've seen these already, but to quickly scroll through. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good. Good. Oh yeah, that was it. And then we got the draftees, which I think we did well on. I guess we'll see in the battle screen how we managed. Just GLA, let's go there.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
What's the scoop so far?
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poisoned tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking, but the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
We're doomed.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Okay, well, let's work our way down the line.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
Well, let's ask Chuck if that's true.
Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
Oh.
I'm not sure. Give me a sec.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
There's no Goblin Ball game.
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Oh. Okay.
I was at a friend's house. A friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right. Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
Okay, there was no big game, whereas he was saying it was out of town, which is possible.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Okay, well, let's ask the guy who seems the most suspicious so far.
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business. I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
I'm pretty sure it's this guy, but let's just talk to everyone a second time.
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town.
Okay.
As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
It was... All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy.
Alright.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist. You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Alright, well, it's clearly
Lil,
clearly this
who is
guy.
it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was...
Yep.
the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. You and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
Didn't expect to see a Columbo reference in this game. I will say that much. Yeah, we'll go to Garby's shop first. Sell that championship ring that I confiscated. I used quite a lot of crystals today, so I probably need to buy a little bit more.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
Wow, yeah, okay. We'll sell the bomb, and we'll sell the ring. That's good. Do I want to get anything else expanded? I'm probably okay. I just want to make sure I've got enough crystals to fill everything up. So we've got 7. So we need 10. If I buy one more, that should be enough. So I get 3 for the shift, don't I? So we could actually expand something. I think... I still feel like the truth spray is the most useful, so I actually might do that and buy another crystal. And we'll leave a bit of walking around money, just in case someone asks us for cash like they seem to do every time and I don't have any.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
Dirty joke. Lil will write a letter that includes a really, really dirty joke. Are you sure? Yes.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
Hey, who we got on here today? We got Echo. I don't know you.
The Mages Guild is gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild
Are we already?
I get it.
You're
No, he's already told
Thanks
us all
for
this.
the chat.
Anytime, little buddy.
Alright, but is that his date?
Oh, this is so weird, being out with you. Anybody could see.
Aw, honey. It's what's on the inside that matters. I'm not embarrassed to be seen with you.
Embarrassed to be seen with me? I'm worried someone's going to see me with a human and tell my mother.
Oh, brother.
Him too.
Okay. Okay, him.
Baby, relax. Take a deep breath.
Ah, you're right. You do look pretty tonight.
That's more like it.
Okay, I guess we'll leave them to it. Now let's go to bed and we'll see what the battle thing is today. I'm hoping it's a lot more successful than before.
I think I've done everything I...
I think we had a good day. The dragon and the plane thing we should have sorted out. I think. Fenton Harcourt Mudd, the Petrardian envoy Fenton Harcourt III, delivered his message to the palace and defected to the Sprawl to live out his days, manning a shop that repaired bugles and any other brass instruments that require a pursed embouchure. He couldn't be happier in his new adopted home. The Queen was able to use the top-secret battle plans to shore up the Sprawl's defences, which made a huge difference, at least for a few days. Having been denied entry into the Sprawl, the Catering Corps rep went back to corporate headquarters with a surplus of the food supplement bar known as Soylent Beige. While the Catering Corps execs weren't pleased by the loss of this contract, they also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients list on all packaging. Was it the artificial flavour and colouring, the MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corps would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to gain a new angle on this. Denied his planned big comeback Goblin Ball game, Albert St. Lush wasn't able to convince a single pro team to hire him as their manager, so he set his sights lower and went on to coach at the minor league level until a doping scandal got him fired from that job too. He repeated this process for teams in AAA, AA, Single A, etc., until he finally wound up coaching a little league Goblin Ball team, the Sprawl Sprouts for children 12 and under. They were some of the most suspiciously large fourth graders you ever saw. They swept the season. Echo arrived at the Guildhall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the Queen. Echo successfully argued that the Guild should use its power to support the City Council and Guard Corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the two-third majority vote that he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the Guildhall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favourite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its secrets were safe. We're now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Now, we have a dragon and a biplane, so let's do this. Oh no, they're still doing more damage to us. Why? What did I do wrong? Oh, no, we're okay. Phew! As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe, and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. With his hopes of participating in the battle dashed, Professor Fogg hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he had in fact sailed around the world in record-breaking time. To sum up, he hid in a barn, managed to bamboozle his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his efforts. The little Primarist dragon rider, commanding her dragon Peaches using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned through the enemy's defences. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud. He vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often so he could continue to go down the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Unencumbered by the inside the park home run bomb, Wilbur Caboose Orville performed impressively piloting the Green Baron. In fact, he made an impressive 8 kills single-handedly and was awarded the Golden Wings, the highest honour for a Sprawl aviator, and was the first goblin to receive the prestigious award. Good, well that's a better result, isn't it?
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes.
Okay, no, I don't think so. Right, well, a more successful day there and a battle won. So, yeah, good. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you could hit the thumbs up button, that'd be great. If you could, leave me a comment. Let me know how you thought that went. I know there's been prior occasions when I could have maybe used the chronometer to get a more favourable outcome, but I think I kind of like to go with the decisions I've made. But this time I felt they were so egregious and would have fairly big ramifications that actually I wanted to go back and sort this out. And it was good that we did so, I think. But let me know in the comments how you feel like it's going. And lastly, if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be amazing if you could do that as well. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.